license?
Yeah, so, to be honest with you, listen, it's fine to pee on a boat.
Alright, how are you?
Don't do it at a ramp.
I know, that was me. That wasn't
That was you?
That was me.
Brown.
I was
about to say,
I
I
was
just
peeing
got
up against
here.
the boat.
Okay, right when
I
I
was tucked up in there. I didn't mean to piss nobody off.
when you came into here.
Oh, I didn't come this
No,
way. No,
yeah,
I came from Volano.
that was you. Naughty Blue, yeah.
I pinky promise. I came from Volano. I came from Volano just now, and into
That's
this
what
guy.
I'm saying. We were
And
parked.
he-
We were
oh.
parked right up here. I saw you guys come in on plane.
Oh, he peed off the back of the
That's
boat.
what I'm saying.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I get that.
I'm saying as soon as I saw, you got a chair.
I don't like that Academy chair. It doesn't sit my knees right.
Listen, I'm being cool and I'm being nice.
I'm trying to be cool with you too,
If
but you don't
you
understand
don't-
how much I know my rights too.
Okay.
You really don't. I got dear places to be.
I saw it. I looked away, but
we get it. We get it. We're on the marsh, and so we don't think there's people looking, but there always is. We know that.
well, I definitely if
Yes,
I you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry about that.
All right, you got your boat registration? It's your boat.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have pictures of the registration.
If
I
you
just don't know where
can't
the
find
pictures
it,
of
don't
are.
worry about it.
I'd like to have it because I don't want to get a ticket for boat registration. Me and you are
Who
best
said I
friends.
was giving you a ticket, man? Am I giving you a ticket or something?
Okay. What do we do for the registration for the boat? Get FWC
Good.
right here at the boat.
Dude, I don't need it. I didn't ask for that. I asked for your ID. No, you're good. I'm almost done.
Okay. Is there any way, anything there is I can help speed
Nope,
it up?
you're good. Do you happen to have a voter ID card?
A boater ID. I have my boater safety's license. I do, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have my
okay.
card with me.
You
No,
don't
I
have a-
absolutely
okay.
don't. But you can look that up.
Okay.
You can write me a $16 ticket on that one too, or a 36 or whatever it is.
Where are you getting these numbers from? All right, you want to get out of here? You want to get out of here?
Yes, ma'am. I'd
Okay.
love to.
All right. Did we have a bad experience before? I'm just trying to figure out
No, you've
why.
helped me
Where?
out a lot of times, but I
Okay,
don't
so
really...
why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just trying to get out of here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not yelling at
If I put the boat on the
Okay.
trail,
Yeah, you gotta put it.
So let me let you get out of here. Okay,
I have
listen.
stuff to do. I have fish to catch now.
Let me know. I'll explain this when you want to stop talking.
Midnight to 3 o'clock. The scene begins with a tense interaction as an officer addresses a man who expresses discomfort with his seating and firmly asserts his knowledge of his rights. FWC Officer Thomas observed the man urinating off his boat at a boat ramp. The man admits to the act, but gets agitated when questioned about boat registration and boater ID, insisting he wants to leave. The officer then begins to explain the reason for the stop, specifically mentioning the man's boat entering the area on plane. This directly leads into the next segment, where the officer elaborates on this and other issues.
Not admitting guilt, just saying you'll take care of the takeaway.
I just know you guys so much. I talk to you guys about rides on fishing docks and stuff. I see you guys like every sheep's head season all year long. I really do. On multiple different commercial boats and everything else. I see you guys from people saying you can't be anchored, you can't be in a navigable, under their dock, but it's a navigable boatway. Yes, you can be under there as long as you're anchored outside of it. You're not tied off their dock, so you can be under there. And you guys have stuck up for me very greatly, and I really appreciate that. I really don't try to be. I just get really pissed off. And I know that he fucked up and he took a piss out there, but that's part of a
It's
male
part.
being on there.
It's part of
I
it.
get
Just don't do it
Hide
where
it
they.
better. Hide it better.
Don't do it at a boat ramp. Where I mean,
no eggs on at 312.
if I saw it, who else was gonna?
I get
see
it.
You know
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
We could have done it at the boat ramp or at the.
Or even
no
just
eggs on
face
at
the other
312.
way, away from the people.
On the back side of the prop, yeah, on the back side of the motor and everything, on the ladder rack where it already was, to the west, to the east side, and get it done. Sorry for all of it. I really am. But I'm ready for all those little things. So you got to hand to me. I just want to let you know I'm not trying to give you attitude.
Okay.
I just
How
know what
long
it's
have
like.
you been on the boat for?
What do you mean?
I noticed you came in
We've
from
been
Doug Crane.
We've been
where
on
you
the
put
boat.
it.
We got some bait earlier. We dropped David off to pick up his son so we can go fishing.
Okay. So
We fished
2
at
hours.
I'd say 2 or 3.
2 or 3 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink?
No,
anything? Any prescription drugs or anything like
No,
that?
ma'am.
No, none whatsoever. You take any prescription drugs?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Not at all.
No, ma'am.
Not anything medication, anything prescribed by your.
Nothing.
Is this just the way you are?
I went swimming and everything else in saltwater today. Where are we getting with this?
I'm asking because.
I'm just fine. I'm trying to go fishing in East Creek. I want to go to East Creek. I have hour, painted out in my head to where I want to go.
Okay.
I wasted 2 hours now. Not 2 hours, but I wasted 30 minutes with this stuff, and I'm not wasting it. I get it. You guys do your part, and I respect that, and I love that you guys do that. There's that illegal red drum right there.
Listen, the reason I asked...
Illegal black drum right there.
The reason I asked is because you're kind of like jittery, man. You're zipping down.
Following the officer's initial concern about the boat's speed, the discussion delves into the warnings issued, including the man's expired boat registration. The man continues to be combative, citing his extensive knowledge of boating regulations and recalling past interactions with the officers. He concedes that his friend urinated in public, but defends it as a natural male act while acknowledging it should have been more discreet. The officer then changes the line of questioning, asking about the duration of his time on the boat and if he has consumed any alcohol or drugs. The man insists he's fine and just wants to go fishing.
Side of the marina, the boat pushes up into the docks with the incoming tide. That's fine. I might be right there around their pilings, but at the same time I'm anchored. They can't really do anything about that. I'm anchored in a navigable waterway. I'm not fucking with their marina function. And you yourself have literally told people in Anchorage, look, I literally have videos of you telling the people in Anchorage that they can't really mess with us if we're not tied up their docks and we're anchored the right way and we're not messing with the function of their marina.
But do you understand where I'm coming
I
from?
do.
Where I ask you if you've had anything to drink, if you've had any prescription drugs, because you're here to here to here to here, and I'm trying to.
This is the kind of stuff that makes me really mad because I'm acting like every day.
Okay, but you put me in a weird spot.
I'm really angry.
You know, I'm on
to be honest, I'm really angry and trying to be really respectful, and I'm kind of holding myself back without really being a dickhead, and I don't want to be a dickhead.
And sometimes that's the way people are, but you gotta, from my perspective, you gotta see where I'm coming from to where I can't gear you right now. I can't. So I'd like to put you through some field sobriety tests and make sure that you're okay to go.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, because
whatever you want to do.
All right.
Right here on the bow, whatever you want to
Yep. No, come back. Walk with me. That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said at all.
Field sobriety test is something like a BUI. I won't do any standing exercises though.
We're not standing. We're gonna walk back to the truck.
I'm gonna hang out with them for a minute.
To the truck. You good? Say again. Hold on, sir.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. No.
Hold on. Listen. I've been cool with you this whole time.
I'm so trying to be so cool with you too. I don't get what you don't understand about this. This is insane.
Look.
Go ahead and sit here so we're not looking at the sun, okay?
Ground out for a navigable boat is not the right.
Well, what I'm doing is I don't want you staring right at that sun.
I don't have to stare at the sun, and my feet are playing on the ground. I get balance onto that. It throws off my equilibrium being on the boat.
So you would rather do this here?
What do you mean?
There's
no walking exercise.
There's no walking. So
I understand that.
The very first thing I asked you is if you're...
I'm really not trying to argue with you guys.
I'm not, but I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? This might be the way you are.
The man denies any drug or alcohol use, attributing his behavior to having been in saltwater all day and simply wanting to go fishing. The officer explains that his jittery and erratic behavior, going from calm to agitated, is the reason for concern. The man defends this as venting and emphasizes his extensive knowledge of boating laws and previous positive interactions with the officers, even recalling a time an officer defended his right to be anchored near a marina. Due to his observed behavior, the officer decides to administer field sobriety tests. The man initially agrees, but then refuses to do any standing exercises, claiming seasickness and equilibrium issues from being on the boat.
So let me explain this to you, okay? Let me read this to you.
I'm a legal person that's on a fucking registered, a 9-month out registered boat. I know you call Kurt, you call Sean, you call whoever you want to. I know you guys so well. I literally know him from the conch house so well. I know you so well. How you can't recognize my face from just in general of me being a decent human being?
Well, we see, I'm not even kidding,
it's
probably
crazy.
1,000
I understand
people
that,
a
but
week,
it's a different deal. I stick up for myself. It's a different deal.
Listen, all I have is to base what I observe on what we've seen, okay? The whole point of doing these exercises is for you to show me that you're good. You're not impaired and you're good, okay? But you have to understand my point where you go from being cool to not being cool, to back down being cool.
You had me pissed off with giving me some tickets and stuff. I get that.
So that's the whole point of these exercises.
So if you understand that, then why are you doing all this extra?
Hear me. I'm trying to explain this to you.
Do
okay?
it. Just do whatever you got to do.
I'm trying to explain.
Read me the rights and do the BUI. Do the this,
right.
that,
and if
this,
you're not
that.
impaired, I will send you on your way, and we're good to go. Okay? If you're not impaired, you're good to go.
You're,
all right?
You're gonna call it regardless.
I'm not gonna call it regardless.
You will call it regardless.
So listen. Do you know?
It's already a fact. You're gonna do it anyway. So just do it. Let's get it over with.
I'm not doing this just for some checkoffs. Okay? This is gonna determine if you're impaired or not.
I literally told you where I wanted to go in East Creek, and knowing that I'm going there, knowing all the navigable waterways to get that far into East Creek, trying to rush to get there before the tide gets high enough so I can run a 22-foot boat back in there like a flats boat.
Okay.
I'm not stupid. I don't know what you don't get about it.
I didn't say you are, sir. Let's
go ahead and do whatever you want to do. If you feel like you want to do it. I give you way more knowledge than anybody else would do. Just know that. I gave you way more knowledge than anybody else would fucking do.
All right, sir. Please sit straight at the front edge of your seat. Put your arms down to your sides.
I don't like this seat.
Place your feet.
I don't like this seat. It's not comfortable to me.
Would you be more comfortable up here?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you be more comfortable on a 5-gallon
bucket? I like something
bucket?
with a backrest. I've been on the boat all day, and navigable waters being crazy out there, rocking back to forth.
Tell you what.
I have seasickness.
The officer explains that equilibrium shouldn't be an issue as the man is seated, and asks if he's had a DUI before, noting his apparent familiarity with the process. The man states he's exercising his rights and refuses to do any of the field sobriety tests, challenging the officer to take him to jail for a DUI and accusing them of false accusations. He reiterates his knowledge of the officers and their past interactions, seemingly believing their familiarity should exempt him from the tests. The officer tries to explain that the tests are to determine if he's impaired, regardless of their prior acquaintance. The man remains defiant, insisting the officer will call it regardless, and is just going through motions. He expresses his frustration about wasting time and trying to get to a specific fishing spot.
You're drunk. You've seen me drunk and let me go multiple times. You've seen me drunk underneath Anchorage Dock, and I have a video of you telling Anchorage Dock police with me with a whole bunch of beers on the floor of my boat, empty
what is
cans.
Anchorage Dock? What's
Anchorage Hotel, Bridge Alliance. North
Marker
side.
8.
North side, first dock. East side, northeast side, first dock.
Sure
I have a video of you absolutely telling the hotel guests that they cannot fuck with function. They cannot do anything with you unless you're anchored up and not. If you're anchored and not messing with function of a marina, they cannot do nothing to you. I literally have a video of you with fucking 10 to 15 beer cans all right here. You've seen me in my natural born shape of drunk, and you've stuck up for me. So I'm really trying to just figure out where we're getting to.
And I'm trying
if this is about a ticket, then cool. Let's get this stuff over with.
I'm trying to explain this to you, but every time I start, you just immediately interrupt me.
You're going to give me a BUI if I don't stick up for myself.
I can't get anything out.
You're thirsty to get you're thirsty
I
to get
am not
yourself a BUI.
thirsty to get me a BUI. I'm thirsty to keep this whole waterway safe. And if you're impaired, then you're impaired. And if you're not, This is what these...
Is this waterway safe, my man? Let's be real here.
You're dealing with her.
Come on, man.
Come
on, man. Let's be real here.
So
I'm a fucking endless summer charter captain. I've been out there a million fucking times.
Are we gonna do this or we're not?
We can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna exercise my sitting exercise rights, and I'm gonna sit comfortably. I'm not gonna sit on any of these pieces of shit on a fucking chair.
I will tell you that's a $50 chair. I don't think it gets more comfortable than that. So if you want to sit in there,
my knee level, it's too low.
So what could I do to? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm trying to help you with it too. I'd like to just shake hands and call it a day and go.
We're not going to shake hands. We're either going to do these tasks or we're going to take it a different direction.
Take it to court if you want to.
I'm trying to give you the benefit.
Can I get my phone then so I can call my people?
After we're done with this.
No, then we'll do this. Then I will. Yes, ma'am.
Nope.
Ain't gonna happen then.
Okay, so you're telling me. Hold on. Listen.
No, do it. Put it in cuffs.
Ryan, turn around.
I'm done talking to you.
Turn around. Listen.
I'm done talking to you. Turn around. I'm done talking.
Did I tell you to turn around and put your hands behind your back?
I'm done with it. I'm done with the exercises.
So you're gonna go.
The man continues his refusal to cooperate with field sobriety tests, citing discomfort and asserting his rights. He provocatively suggests being taken to jail for a DUI and claims he'll get false accusations. He repeatedly emphasizes his familiarity with the officers and his history of being let go even when drunk, alleging they've seen him in worse shape with multiple beer cans. He views the situation as a personal vendetta rather than a legitimate stop. The officer stresses that the tests are to ensure waterway safety and determine if he's impaired. The man remains uncooperative, demanding to sit comfortably and insisting he won't participate in any standing exercises. The officer states they won't shake hands and will either proceed with the tests or take it to court. The man then asks to call his phone, which is denied.
If you don't do any of these tasks...
I already told you, I'm not doing none of them.
Okay.
I'm sticking up for myself. I'll get out in the long run. I ain't doing that.
Listen. If I put you in handcuffs, I'm going to ask you for a urine sample and a breathalyzer. Will you do either one of those?
I ain't doing either of them. Got a judge for it.
All right.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, man.
I mean, a lot of times we do these tasks and you're not impaired, but you won't even give me that option. So turn around, put your hands behind your back, leave me under arrest for DUI.
I'm just not going to do it. I don't
Can you
trust
record
the
that?
way you've been talking to me from the way it started out with. Oh, I'm just fine. As soon as Mama pulls up, I'm just fine. She audits all of y'all. It's as good as it gets here. I'm a safe man. You know my rights way too well. Y'all are fucking insane, dude. Somebody tries to help you the out. That seatbelt. What is that gonna do when I got handcuffs behind my back? I'm gonna be able to grip something.
It's actually policy.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm getting a lawsuit check, baby!
Okay.
Am I going to find any alcohol on this boat or anything of that nature?
Oh, you should.
Probably a couple beers that I was drinking, honestly.
Okay.
That's why I told him that.
Is that just the way he is? I mean,
No, like I was telling him, he's just that one friend that, just, he's out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Anytime I've dealt with him,
you've dealt with him before. You've dealt with him before. I mean,
not in that degree.
Yeah. But usually we're there to help him out, so he's not.
Are y'all gonna be here? Or throw the anchor out?
You should definitely throw the anchor out. Tie it to something so it doesn't float away.
Has he been drinking? Like,
no, he really. Like I said, he's hot. He's a hot. You know how people are.
And that's why I'm trying to. I gave him so much opportunity to get a sobriety test.
That's why I didn't try to come here and stick up for him, because y'all seemed like y'all were being pretty cordial, and I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
The officer, exasperated by the man's refusal to cooperate, states he's done talking and will base observations on the man's uncooperative behavior. The man accuses the officers of making him an enemy despite their supposed friendship and laments the wasted time. The officer gives him a final chance to comply with the tests, but the man again refuses all of them, including a urine sample and breathalyzer, stating he'll get out in the long run. The officer then proceeds to arrest him for DUI. The man continues to resist, making more legal threats and claiming a lawsuit. When asked about alcohol on the boat, he admits to having a couple of beers, while another person present suggests the man is just out there and prone to such behavior, having seen him drink more heavily in the past.
Bird, take me. I'm done with this.
She taking you?
The taking so long? What's she doing? Writing other tickets and shit?
No, she'll be right back, man.
You're messing up. He knows that you're messing up. He's just not going to speak up to you. He knows you're messing up.
Okay. Are your handcuffs in the back or the front right now?
They're in my front.
How'd you get them back there?
I can get him back there if you want me to, but it's uncomfortable as hell. You have no hostility to me. I'm going to let you do whatever you want to do, because I know that at the end of the day, in a month from now, when I got you in court, you're going to be the one not liking it at all. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, love bug.
He can leave it up front.
It is what it is, love bug.
That is cute, love bug. I like that. I would appreciate it if you call me that the rest of the day.
I will.
The man continues his defiant and agitated behavior, rushing the officers and complaining about the delay after being handcuffed. He insists on his rights and makes more sarcastic remarks, hinting at future legal action. The man was charged with boating under the influence and refusal to submit a breath sample, stating that, even without formal tests, the man's actions provided ample evidence against him in court and encourages viewers to like and subscribe for more educational and informative videos.